A very good morning to all the lovely students. How many of you are here? Just send a good morning hi to me in the chat box. Lokesh, hi. How are you all doing? I hope you are having a great day. Welcome back to your own YouTube channel, Sri Chaitanya Educational Institutions. And this is your chemistry host, Anirudh Mehta. And I'll be dealing with organic chemistry from today onwards on this platform. Okay. Yeah. Hi. Good morning, Jyoti, Swaroop, Shavana, Nihal Verma, Charan. Hello. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Lasya, Hita, Yala Sudhakar, Pujita. Hi, Charan. Zubir, Pujit, yes, Rohini, very good morning. So, I hope all of you are the ones who have already given the NEET 2025, yes, and now you are planning to appear for NEET 2026, okay. So, being the very first class, Monica, good morning, Rohit, good morning, Chandana, good morning. Yes. So first of all, I would like to tell you that whatever you have gone through in the last 2 or 3 years while your preparation for NEET 24, 25, whichever NEET you have given before, all of that plays a lot of important role in your life. You might not know it, but now you are a kind of a, when we say repeater or when we say dropper, it does not mean that you have failed any exam. Okay, you have not. You have just learned so many things with so many different ways. And you have got one more chance. And you know, God has much bigger plans for you than what you have been experiencing till now. Okay, all of you must be very happy to start your new journey again. All of you must be very confident that this year I am going to achieve the heights I have never thought in my life I could achieve. Okay, why to go for something like a Andhra Medical College when AIIMS Mangalagiri might be waiting for you, when AIIMS Delhi might be waiting for you. Okay, and NEET is not an exam that you require 5 years of or 2-3 years of coaching. It's not like that. 1 year of proper coaching from a proper place like Sri Chaitanya, for example, 1 year is more than sufficient for you to achieve your goals. And already you guys might be at a, let's say, 10%, 20% level, right? So that is a much advantage that you have as compared to other students who will be giving the exam. So when you go to the exam, 20-25 lakhs people are sitting. Out of those 20-25 lakhs, you will be in the top 2 or 3% bunch of the students who have prepared for more time. Okay. So this class, the very first class, is going to be organic chemistry class. I'll just mention the topic here and then we are going to start with our session. So I'll be dealing with the very first chapter of organic chemistry, which is basic concepts of organic chemistry. Basic concepts of general organic chemistry. You people might also call it GOC. Okay. So you will study GOC in 3-4 parts, but in general, we'll just call it as a whole chapter. GOC part 1. Jyoti, you can, if you are in class 11th also, you can join this class. There's not at all a problem. Okay. One thing I'll tell you, that in these classes, we'll be starting from basics. Basics of class 11th only and go till advanced level. Advanced level does not mean for J advanced. Advanced level means NEET level. Means starting from the basic questions to more complicated questions. So if you are in class 11th, if you are in class 12th, you want to revise your concepts. If you are in long term, if you're planning to do NEET 26, this class is for everyone. Okay. This class is for everyone. And I want a promise from you guys Okay, if you promise me that, just mention a promise at the bottom after listening to this request from my side. After you have studied from this class today, if you like the class, only if you like this class, then you ask your parents, or if you have a phone yourself, put a WhatsApp status for the link of the tomorrow's class so that other friends of yours can also join this class and they can also benefit from it. Like you used to do, no, when you were a small kid, that whenever some freebies or free food is getting distributed, you would generally tell your parents, you will take some for your friends, some for your brothers and sisters, that you also enjoy this freebie. Same way, these classes are just like freebies, free knowledge you are getting. And knowledge, positivity, these things, they increase when you share them. Okay, so I want you all to promise me that if you like this class, after the class, I want you or from your parents' phone to circulate this video and the next class's link so that more people can enjoy it. Okay, so with this, I'm going to start with today's class. So we are going, if you do that, just write a promise. If you promise me that if you are able to do this, that will be great for us. Okay. Yes, that's a good thing. Anga, Sri Lekha, Puran Devi, yes, thank you very much. Nihal Verma, Jyoti, Yashaswini. Good. Okay, so I have got few promises. That's a good start. And by the time the class ends, I hope all of you will be promising me the same. So first chapter, General Organic Chemistry. Why is it important to know the basics is the thing I'm going to ask you. Okay, this slideshow has no much written things. I'll be writing everything in the class. You'll be making the notes as well. Okay, you'll be making the notes as well. Someone is asking, sir, one shot. It's not a one shot video, Mohammed Rehan Ahmed. It's not a one shot video, beta. One shot videos circulate on the YouTube when we are near to the NEET. Now, though, it's the starting point. Nobody wants to do one shot. One shot videos are not that much fruitful as well for you. Okay, these are basic classes. We'll be going very slow in a basic manner, but in a very unique way. I have made some questions for you which is at par with NEET 2025. So every particular topic, how much ever the small the topic is, we can make good amount of questions from there, that too difficult ones. Okay, so all self-made questions I will be giving you, no question from the modules, no question from the NCERT, that all you will be practicing yourself. First of all, what do you think? From this chapter GOC, from this chapter General Organic Chemistry, this is chapter 1, how many questions came in NEET 2025? What do you think? Just give a guess. Give a guesswork. How many questions, you think came from this one chapter? General Organic Chemistry, where nomenclature is there, where isomerism is there, where inductive effect is there, all different effects are there, and there is practical organic chemistry in this particular chapter. Okay, from this GOC, how many questions do you think came in NEET 25? Hita says 2, Purandeshwari says 5, Jyoti says 7 to 10. Okay, that's huge guess. Total questions are 45, everybody. 45 questions are there total in the NEET, those who are in 11th maybe. Out of 45, and there are almost 30 chapters, 27 to 30 chapters are there. So how much do you think came from this particular chapter? Harika, very close. Preethu, very close. 5 to 6, very close. Yes. Angel has given the correct answer as 7 good questions from one chapter. Answer is 7. So you can see the importance of this particular chapter. 7 questions out of 45. So if I try to find the percentage of number of questions, it is 7 by 45 into 100. If you look at this, it's almost like 7 by 6, which is 17% questions are coming from one chapter itself. So that's why we have chosen this chapter to teach for this next few days. And same way, after we complete with this first chapter, I'll be dealing with the most important second chapter, which will be chemical bonding, or any other chapter wherever the weightage has been maximum. So this year and every year, general organic chemistry has maximum weightage. Chemical bonding has maximum weightage. These chapters must be very, very clear to us. Okay. So if you are ready to start, I have got these 7 questions for you. You can just look at them. I am not asking you to solve anything, or just as a proof I am showing 7 questions came this year. This is NEET 25 questions. This one, which of the following compounds can show isomerism, cis-trans isomerism? Okay, cis-trans isomerism will be studying in next few classes. Then, which of the following is acidity order we have to tell? This also will be studying in the inductive effect, which is more acidic, which is less acidic. Okay, basic strength, just like acidic strength is there, same way how to find the basic strength of amines also will be studying in next few days. Then we have bond dissociation energy. This also will be studying in stability of free radicals. Okay, stability of free radicals when you study the reaction intermediates. Then this is going to be your practical organic chemistry. Okay, methods to do the separation of organic compounds. And this is also going to be from your practical organic chemistry, which will be the end of this chapter. So 7 big questions, and the 7th one is this: total number of isomers. I have made a small YouTube short also for this particular question. You can watch that, and also this will be studying in our classes. Okay, so 7 big questions, 7 good questions from one chapter. So I hope now you know why this particular chapter is very, very important. I'll be not wasting any of your time from now on. I just wanted to tell you that why we are going to study this chapter first. 7 questions, one chapter. Ask any student from Sri Chaitanya. These 7 questions, they would have almost identical or very similar questions in one chapter itself. When you look at their notes of organic chemistry, any branch, be it Bangalore branch, Hyderabad branch, Vijayawada branch, New Delhi branch, Chandigarh branch, any student, if you ask, are these 7 questions or like 80% similarity type of questions, are they there in your notes in the very first chapter? You will come to know that I'm not saying only Sri Chaitanya students, but many of them, but you don't give them too much of, importance. That's why to tell you that these chapters are important, okay, you will have to understand this point. Okay, now I told you, beta, those who are preparing for NEET 2026, never ever consider yourself this word. I don't want to call this word also. You are not this word. I am not this word. Nobody in this universe could ever be a loser. Because you don't have anything to lose, no. What did you lose? You lost time. But time is infinite till the time we are alive. We don't know how much time we have. So we don't know how much we have lost. Let it be. Some amount of money you might have lost. But that is also, you are going to earn much more of it. If you have lost something like 1 lakh rupees for your course and you still could not get through it, 1 month of your salary, if you become a doctor from something like a AIIMS, will compensate for it. So instead of going for, small courses, instead of going for small colleges, it's best to go for the bigger one. So God has got big plans for you. Now, without any further ado, let us start with our today's topic. Okay, let us start with our today's topic. So all of you can take out your, registers and start writing on that from the very first page. So chapter name is General Organic Chemistry. What are the topics we are going to deal with today? Topics for today. Starting from the basics, I'll be telling you how to represent an organic compound. Most of you are going to be good with this, but those who feel that good questions cannot be formed from here, I'll show you. After doing the representation, we'll be talking about bonding aspect in organic compounds. OC means organic compound. how to represent organic compounds, how the bonding takes place in organic compounds. Okay, what are the hybridizations of carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, and so on. Then we'll be talking about what is the meaning of degree. Degree of carbon, hydrogen, alcohols, etc. What are the degrees of carbon, hydrogen, alcohols, degree of amines, degree of amides? Whenever we are trying to solve a question from isomerism, questions are little tough. But if you have an idea about degree of alcohols, degree of amides, degree of amines, you will never do mistake. Okay, you will not miss any of the point while solving the question. Then we'll talk about what are homologous series. What are homologous series? Good amount of questions can be asked from here as well. And then we'll talk about classification of organic compounds. Classification of organic compounds. These are the today's topic, and at the end I'll be giving you 6 or 7 important questions from these topics. Important and unique questions. So as the NEET is evolving, you as a student must, evolve in the same way. Very good morning, everybody. So these are things we are going to study in this particular class. Okay, so let us start. If you want the class to be more interesting and engaging, you need to reply to me whenever I ask you a question. Okay, so the very first thing that we'll do today is going to be how to represent any organic compound. First of all, I just want to ask you one simple definition. Can anybody tell me what is an organic compound? Quickly in the chat box, you can just reply. In a short way, if you can tell me what is an organic compound. Okay, these classes are not going to be like full chapters and all. That much time I will not use yours. I will just be dealing with the most important topics of a particular chapter. Okay, so first few days, very first chapter important topics, then few days for the next chapter important topics. What do you think is an organic compound? How can I call a compound organic compound? Jyoti says compound which had carbon in it. Compound consisting of carbon and hydrogen, involvement of carbon and hydrogen. Okay. If I say something like CO2, it has a carbon. Is it organic? If I say something like carbonic acid, H2CO3, it has hydrogen, it has carbon. Is it organic compound? Organic compound means compound containing carbon and hydrogen. Are these organic compounds what I have written there? Yes. Jyoti says yes. No, beta. Both of them are inorganic compounds. So what do you want to say now? They have some exceptions. Okay. Mostly people say, no, sir, chemistry is, subject of exceptions only. Compounds consisting of carbon and hydrogen and its substituent like halogen, alcohol, and their study. Good. Nihal Verma is saying, whatever Nihal Verma is saying makes good amount of sense. So I'll tell you what organic compounds are. This is a correct, this is not a fully correct definition. So just as a story, I'll tell. Both are inorganic compound, what I've mentioned here. So just saying compounds of carbon and hydrogen is not a sufficient definition, beta. There was a theory called as vital force theory. You might have studied it in your 9th and 10th class. People used to think anything which is obtained from living organisms, any chemical compound which is obtained only from living organism is known as organic compound. That's where the name came, no? Organic, coming from organism. So they used to think that there is a vital force which is nothing but you call it as God. Only God can create these type of compounds. That was called as vital force theory, and these are called as organic compounds. Right? But then what happened? One person came whose name was Wöhler. You don't have to write it. As a story, you listen to it. Whose name was Wöhler. There was a compound by the name urea, which is found in the soil also. Okay. So what he did, Wöhler, he by mistake was able to synthesize urea in the lab. So people thought Wöhler only is the god, no? Because till now they were thinking that organic compounds are only the ones which are prepared by God. And Wöhler prepared an organic compound in the lab. The urea, the very first organic compound. You should remember this name. You should remember this name, beta. Urea. You can write it as a note point. Urea, which is NH2CONH2, was the first ever lab synthesized organic compound. Okay, this was done by Wöhler. Name of the scientist is Wöhler. Okay, the full name is Eldridge Wöhler, but you can just remember the surname of this scientist, and this should be sufficient. Okay, now what did he do? Actually, he was playing around with one inorganic compound which is called as ammonium cyanate. And when he heated it, ammonium cyanate, yes, he got urea from there. So when you take ammonium cyanate, this is the reaction. Ammonium cyanate. Ammonium means NH4 positive. Cyanate means CNO negative. So it's an inorganic compound. It's a salt. Any compound whose name starts with a EM, ends with a 8, EM8, EMite, EMide. These are all inorganic compounds. When he heated it, okay, it got converted to urea. And urea was a God-made compound till that time. So people thought that Wöhler only is the God. So from ammonium cyanate, he reached to urea. This was the very first, breakthrough which led to the downfall of vital force theory. Now, what are organic compounds? No, we can't say those which are prepared by God. So the full definition of organic compound is compounds which are found in living organisms, or compounds of carbon and hydrogen, which may also contain some heteroatoms. Heteroatoms means anything apart from carbon and hydrogen, like nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur. So quickly write this definition, and then we are going to start with our next topic. So write down this definition. Compounds obtained from living organisms or compounds of carbon and hydrogen which may also contain some heteroatoms like oxygen, nitrogen. Oxygen will be there in things like alcohols, carboxylic acids, ethers, aldehyde ketones, or halogens, or sulfur, or phosphorus also, etc. Okay, so these are organic compounds, are known as organic compounds. So from the first line we have kept into, beta, do not talk to each other, Tulsi Lakshmi and Ram, Lavanya. Hello to you also, everybody. But let's be focused on the class because already, the next year has started. Yes, call synthesized acetic acid and then methane also, but all those are the later ones. First one is sufficient to remember. Okay. Now, how do we represent the organic compound is the next topic. See, when you represent any organic compound, there are two major methods. There are actually four methods, but we'll be talking about two of them. One is going to be, condensed formula. You can also call it as chemical formula. And one is called as bond line formula. Most of you would know this already. So two examples I'll be telling you. It's very simple. There is no, extra points that you need to know about it. Every day you'll be representing so many organic compounds. So even if you had any doubt, it will get cleared automatically in next few pages. Okay. Mallikarjun, do you know this particular topic? Yes. Condensed formula and bond line formula. So if I have a condensed formula, we represent all the carbons here and all the hydrogens here and all the atoms, but we do not represent carbon-carbon bonds here. Something like if I write it as CH3, CH3, CH2, OH. Okay, this is one compound I've written here. Second one, let me write CH3, CH2, C double bond O, NH, CH, CH3, CH3. Okay, one structure I've written like this. Let me write one more, which is going to be CH, 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 like this. And here let me mention NH2, here Cl, here C double bond O, OH, something like this. Everyone, so this is the condensed formula. This is the condensed formula. Now, how do we go to bond line structure from here? So in bond line structure, all of you should know, carbons are invisible. Carbons are invisible. Hydrogens are also invisible. So carbon can be represented like dots. You can think of it as a dot. Hydrogen will be invisible. But if any hydrogen is attached to a heteroatom, it will be visible. So hydrogens which are attached to carbon will be invisible. Hydrogens which are attached to oxygen will be visible, or nitrogen, then it will be visible. And each carbon is represented to be attached by, zigzag lines. So in the first one, 1, 2, 3, 3 carbons are there. So 3 dots I will make in a zigzag manner. 3 dots, 1, 2, 3. And the third carbon is attached to a OH. Third carbon is attached to a OH. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 3 carbons, third carbon attached to OH. Okay. Like this you can mention it. Next one, 1, 2, 3, 3 carbons are there, then nitrogen is there. So 3 carbons means 3 dots, 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons, 3 dots. Third carbon is attached to a double bond O. Here I'll put a double bond O and a NH. And this NH is attached to 3 more carbons in such a way. So 1 carbon here, 1 carbon up, 1 carbon down, something like this. I hope this is all easy for all of you. It is for everybody, Lohita. It is for everybody. Okay. This is the way to represent the second organic compound by bond line structure. Just represent the carbon by dots and make them in a zigzag line. Don't make them in a straight line because bond angles are not 180 degree here. Bond angles are actually 109 degree or 120 degree. And the next one, last one, you can do it yourself. Okay, this is a benzene ring that you see here. Okay, don't just substitute this H here. By mistake, I've done that. I'll remove this H. I'll remove this H. I'll remove this H. Okay, my mistake, carbon cannot make more than 4 bonds. So wherever you have done any extra substitution on the benzene, just remove the H from there. So this is the one. Okay, this is the one. So if I want to represent this by bond line structure, this central ring is benzene ring. I'll just represent 6 carbons as dots and the pi bonds inside like this. So this is the benzene. And then this carbon is attached to a NH2. So I'll mention NH2 here. This is attached to a chlorine. So I'll mention a Cl here. And this is attached to a COOH. So I'll mention a COOH here. Or you can just show it by bond line structure as well. C double bond O OH like this. Okay. Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? Quickly mention in the chat box. Is it clear to all of you? Can we move to the next topic? Yes or no? Quickly. Just mention a clear in the chat box so that we can move to the next one. I'll be waiting for you. You can ignore anybody who is trying to disturb you in this class. Okay, you can choose to ignore them. Yes, good quality students are there in our class. That's a great thing. Thank you. Moving on to the next one. Now we have bonding aspect of organic compounds. Bonding aspect means how to know the hybridization. Okay, chemical bonding chapter, you'll study this part. But those of you who already know this, remember this, that whenever we see number of sigma bonds plus lone pairs, whenever we count number of sigma bonds plus lone pairs on any particular atom, that can easily tell you the hybridization. Those of you who are in 11th class, you can just choose to write this particular thing and remember it. Okay, there is no need for explanation right now because it belongs to a different chapter. Number of sigma bonds plus lone pair, when you add them on a particular atom, you can know the hybridization. Once you know the hybridization, you will be able to know the geometry. Okay, so if number of sigma bonds plus lone pair together is 2 or 3 or 4, 3 of them only are required for this particular chapter. When you count the number of sigma bonds plus lone pair to be 2, hybridization will be sp. One s orbital mixed with one p orbital, sp. And geometry will be linear. Means in a line. We'll see that. Whenever the sum of sigma plus lone pair is 3, hybridization will be sp2 and geometry will be trigonal planar. Okay, so if I have an atom in the middle, it will have 2 more atoms linearly attached to it. One this side, one this side. If a carbon is going to be sp2, it will have 3 sigma bonds attached to it. 3 of them will be in a trigonal planar fashion. Means one here, one here, one here. Like this. All of you should know about this. And whenever sigma bonds plus lone pair come out to be 4, never count the pi bonds here, okay? Just sigma is sufficient. Lone pair anyways is carbon is not going to carry lone pairs in all these compounds. So just sigma bonds also you can check. Only sigma plus LP. LP will be there for nitrogen and for oxygen. Oxygen and nitrogen will be carrying the lone pair, but carbon anyways will not be carrying any lone pair in any compound. So don't worry about it. Carbon is tetravalent, you know. So carbon will make 4 bonds properly. Either 4 sigma, 0 pi, 3 sigma, 1 pi, 2 sigma, 2 pi. Any of this case might be there. Okay. So 2 sigma, linear, 3 sigma, trigonal planar. All 4 sigma will be sp3 tetrahedral. Means a carbon having 4 sigma bonds will be in form of a tetrahedral, and all of you should know what is a tetrahedral. It looks like this. Okay, so all right, let us start with the example. All of you can see here. Quickly tell me, everybody, write the hybridization of star atom. Write the hybridization of the star atom. All of you, quickly tell me. Okay, all of you quickly tell me, this is a star atom. This is a star atom. And this is a star atom. 3 stars I have written. Let me call it as star 1, star 2, star 3. What is the hybridization of star 1, star 2, star 3? Quickly, everybody, tell me. First one, second one, third one. What is the hybridization? You can say star 1, star 2, star 3. I have just written these numbers to them. First one sp3, that's good. That's good. Second one sp2. Third one is sp. Very good. Good. Nothing new, nothing special about it. Very simple topic. Yes. Yes. So this is carbon number 1. If I open it up, it has 1 sigma bond here and 3 sigma bonds with the hydrogen as well. This is how it is looking like. So 4 sigma, 0 lone pair. 4 means sp3. 4 means sp3. If I look at second carbon, this carbon has 1 sigma bond here, 1 sigma bond here. So 1 sigma bond here, 1 sigma bond here, sigma, sigma. 1 sigma bond with hydrogen. 1 sigma bond with hydrogen. So 3 sigma bonds. And this is a pi bond. So we'll never count pi bond to check the hybridization. Okay. So 3 sigma bonds, which means sp2, trigonal planar. That's why I've made it like a trigonal planar, like this, like a triangle. And carbon number 3, this carbon, has 1 sigma bond this side, 1 sigma bond this side. And there is no hydrogen, so no third sigma bond. So 2 sigma bonds, so it is going to be sp hybridized. Okay. Now they can ask you percentage S character, percentage P character also. Percentage S character or percentage P character. So you can just calculate the percentage easily. So in sp hybridization, you should remember that there are total 2 orbitals mixed. And one of them is S, one of them is P. So 50% S, 50% P. 1 out of 2 orbitals is S. So percentage S is 50% and percentage P is also 50%. 50% S, 50% P. Okay, in a sp, there is 50% S, 50% P. In a sp2, beta total orbitals are 3. Okay, if you have 3 orbitals, out of 3, one of them is S. So 1/3 means 33%. So 33.3% S and 66.6% P. And for sp3, total orbitals are 4. Yes, so it is 25-75. Very good. 25% S, 75% P. These things we should know about hybridization. Bonding aspect is clear to us. Now let's move on to the next. What is the degree of carbon and degree of hydrogen? Degree of carbon and degree of hydrogen. Quickly tell me, everybody, those who know how many degrees of carbons are possible. Quickly tell me in the chat box how many degrees of carbon are possible. Quickly. How many degrees are possible? Options are 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. How many degrees of carbon are possible? Quickly. Arey Surya Teja, you do friendship with me, bhai. Why you are doing friendship with Padmaja? Huh? I am your friend from today. Tell me the answer. 4 degrees are possible. That's very good. Total 4 degrees are possible, beta. So carbon can be of 4 degrees. Carbon can be of 4 degrees. Quickly mention them. 1 degree carbon, we can also call it primary. 2 degree carbon, you can also call it as secondary. 3 degree carbon, you can call it as tertiary. And 4 degree carbon, you can call it as quaternary. Yes. So what is a primary carbon, secondary carbon, tertiary carbon, quaternary carbon? A primary carbon is that carbon, beta, which is attached to one more carbon directly only, which is only attached to one more carbon or no more carbon. So a carbon which is directly attached to one more carbon or attached to no more carbon, that is called as a primary carbon. A carbon directly attached to carbon which is directly attached to one or zero more carbons. Okay. Let me show you with an example, a very famous example. Remember the name isooctane, beta. Remember the example isooctane. It's a common name of a compound which has 8 carbons and it looks like this: CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, C, CH3, CH3, CH3. This is isooctane C8H18. Okay, this is isooctane. Remember this structure as well. It contains total 8 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can you look at this compound and tell me how many primary carbons are there inside it? How many primary carbons? How many primary carbons? Quickly. How many carbons are there which are attached to one more carbon directly? Raj Yadav says 4. How many primary carbons are there? Prajit says 5. Shranaya says 1. 5 is the correct answer, everybody. So this carbon is attached to one more carbon only directly. Other 3 are not carbon, they are hydrogen. They may be oxygen, they may be nitrogen. This carbon is also primary. It is attached to one carbon directly. This one primary, this one is primary, this one is also primary. So there are 5 primary carbons, beta. 5. There are 5 primary carbons. This is attached to one carbon directly. This is attached to one carbon directly. This is attached to 3 carbons directly. 1, 2, 3. So it is tertiary. Just check how many carbons it is attached to. If someone is attached to 1, primary. Someone is attached to 2, secondary. Someone is attached to 3, tertiary. Someone is attached to 4, quaternary. So this one is attached to 3 carbons. 1, 2, 3. So it is tertiary carbon. This is tertiary carbon. This one is attached to how many? This one is attached to 2. 1 carbon here, 1 here. So this is secondary carbon. This one is attached to 4 carbons directly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is quaternary. And these are primary, primary, primary. So primary are 5. Primary are 5. Secondary carbons are 1. This is the secondary carbon. Tertiary carbons are 1. This is the tertiary carbon. and quaternary carbon is also 1. So I hope this definition is clear to everybody. If it is clear, please mention a crystal clear in the chat box. If any doubt is there, I'll explain it again. Carbon attached to two other carbons directly. Tertiary is a carbon attached to three other carbons directly. And quaternary is a carbon attached to four other carbons directly. No doubt, that's good. Avengers World want to know the top marks. I don't know the top marks, but I'm very sorry. Okay. So, crystal clear, that's good. Jyoti, that you will know after a few days. Wait for some time. How to draw the structure and everything. Clear? Very good. Okay. I have mentioned it clearly that carbon which is directly attached to one more carbon is primary. Carbon which is attached to two more carbons is secondary, and so on. Now, are you all ready to do two questions? Are you all ready to do two questions? Yes or no? Okay. So if you are ready, I want you to tell me question is, which is the smallest alkane having question 1 only primary and tertiary carbons, second only primary, tertiary and quaternary carbons. Think about it. Okay, think about it. It's a logical question. You need to think that what is the smallest alkane which carries primary and tertiary carbon, but there should not be any secondary carbon, there should not be any quaternary carbon. Think and tell me the name of that compound if you know the nomenclature. All of you have done 10th for sure, so you know basic nomenclature. I know. Very good. Clap for Hita. Clap for Hers. Hita has told the correct answer. Happen, YouTube, YT, and isopropane, no beta, no. Isobutane is the correct answer. Kuruba, Sirisha, good. Diethene, no beta, nothing like that. Sir, this is for class 7th. If you are in class 7, that's a good thing if you are sitting here. Isobutane is the answer. That's correct. That is correct. Good. So whenever this type of question comes to you, what do? See, primary carbons always are so many in any compound. If you saw isooctane, you saw that primary carbons were 5 here. Primary carbons are 5 here. So you can't minimize the primary carbon. They will be there already, always. You can minimize the higher degree carbon. So you think in your brain that in this I want only one tertiary carbon. I want only one tertiary carbon. So think, okay, sir, this is a carbon and it is tertiary carbon. I don't want more than one. It's a tertiary carbon. So it should be directly attached to 3 more carbons. 1, 2, 3. That's all. This is the compound. This is the answer. This is the answer. Now, always rest of the valences of carbon must be satisfied by hydrogen. So I'll put a CH3 here, CH3 here, CH3 here, and a H here. So this is the smallest alkane possible with the tertiary carbon. Primary will be always too many. So this is going to be your 2-methyl propane. 2-methyl propane. Okay. The common name for this compound is isobutane. 2-methyl propane. Nomenclature will start from tomorrow's class. If anybody is weak in nomenclature, from tomorrow you will be not missing any point. Trust me. Next one. Primary, tertiary, quaternary carbon should be minimum. So you think in your brain, I want 1 tertiary and 1 quaternary. If you take 1 tertiary carbon and 1 quaternary carbon, primary you can't minimize. That will be so many. So just take 1 tertiary, 1 quaternary, not neopentane beta. Not neopentane. Beta, neopentane is this. This is neopentane. So you have a quaternary, you have a primary, but you don't have a tertiary carbon here. Okay, beta? Neopentane cannot be the answer. You don't have a tertiary carbon here. So in your brain you are thinking, I need 1 tertiary. Okay, this is my tertiary carbon. Okay. And this is my quaternary carbon. So if a carbon is tertiary, it should be attached to 3 carbon. 1, 2, 3. Now this is a tertiary one for us. If you have a quaternary carbon, that should be attached to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes or no? Are you yes or no, everybody? Is it clear to you? This is how we have to prepare. Yes. So 1 tertiary, 1 quaternary. I have not kept any secondary here. You don't think, sir, I will keep 1 more carbon in between. That will become secondary. That is not allowed. This is not allowed. I told only 1 degree, 3 degree, 4 degree. So this is not allowed. This is correct. Is it clear? Yes or no? Quickly tell me if it is clear to you. Rest of the valencies by hydrogen. CH3, CH3, CH, C, CH3, CH3, CH3. Primary you cannot minimize. Secondary, tertiary, quaternary you can minimize. So this is the one. What is the name of this compound? After choosing the longest chain, 1, 2, total 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a butane. Don't worry about the name and all. Naming will be done in the next class. It is actually a 2,2,3 trimethyl butane. 2,2,3 trimethyl butane. I hope all of you know a little bit about naming. Most of you will be knowing about naming. So I am choosing the longest chain. After choosing the longest chain, I am just numbering it from that side so that substituent get the lowest number. So I have chosen the longest chain, which looks like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. More than 4 carbon chain I am not able to choose here. After that, I have numbered it from this side so that these methyl groups can come on second position. So this is the answer. A 2,2,3 trimethyl butane is the answer for the second one. All are from long term only, Avengers World. Okay. Are you ready for the next one? Now we should know degree of hydrogen. How many degrees of hydrogen are possible? Quickly tell me. How many degrees of hydrogen are possible? Quickly. How many degrees of hydrogen are possible? So carbon can be of 4 degrees. What about hydrogen? Quickly, everybody, how many degrees of hydrogen? Three. Someone says 4. Someone says 1. 5. 1. Beta, hydrogen I'll tell you what is the meaning of degree of hydrogen. Degree of hydrogen means degree of hydrogen comes from the carbon it is attached to. So if I am a hydrogen, if I am attached to a primary carbon, I am a primary hydrogen. If I am a hydrogen attached to a secondary carbon, I am a secondary hydrogen. So only, but carbon is of 4 degrees, but a 4th degree carbon, a quaternary carbon, it is already attached to 4 carbons. No, so this carbon can never have a hydrogen on it. This carbon can never have a hydrogen on it. So quaternary hydrogen not possible, but primary, secondary, tertiary carbons can have hydrogen. So hydrogen can have only 3 degrees. Degrees of hydrogen, only 3 are possible. Primary hydrogen, secondary hydrogen, and tertiary hydrogen. Primary, secondary, and tertiary hydrogen. What is the primary hydrogen? Hydrogen attached to a primary carbon. Hydrogen attached to a secondary carbon. And hydrogen attached to a tertiary carbon. So basics I have told you just now, very basics I have told you just now. Next 20 minutes, shall we go for 2-3 good questions? Okay, I have discussed few questions in between as well, and few more questions where I can come to know that what is your previous knowledge. Shall we do that, everybody? Yes or no? How many of you are actually from long term? Please mention a LT in the chat box. Okay, these classes from now on will be going as per long term student. Yes. So we shall look at few things so that you can revise your organic chemistry chapter. Yes. Okay. All right, guys. Few questions I have. One by one, let us evaluate them. Okay, this question I want you to do. Just now the topics that I have discussed, from those topics only questions I'm giving you. Okay, Raghav, Happen YT, Hita, that's good. All of you need to tell me this one. What is the minimum molar mass? What is the minimum molar mass of the alkane having only primary, secondary and quaternary carbon? Only primary, secondary and quaternary carbon. What is the minimum molar mass? Okay, you're preparing for 25th exam. Okay. No problem. So the classification of organic compounds part I'll not be dealing with right now, but I have one question that I'll give you, and there only I'll explain to you whatever is important. From tomorrow we'll be starting directly with the IUPAC nomenclature from where questions will be asked. 86, 100, 100, 86, 86, 86. Okay. Now it's my turn to tell you what is the answer. You can all see here. So I can't minimize the primary, I told you, but we can minimize the secondary and quaternary. So let's say this is my secondary carbon and this is my quaternary carbon. Okay, I'm attaching them together so that no extra carbons come in between. A secondary means it is attached to 2 more carbons, first one and second one. So this becomes secondary. A quaternary means attached to 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a quaternary carbon. Okay. So just I'll balance out all the other valences by hydrogen. This is our compound, beta. This is our compound. That's all. Compound name is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2,2-dimethyl butane. 2,2-dimethyl butane. All other valences by hydrogen. CH3, CH2, C, CH3, CH3, CH3. So this compound is going to be C6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and H14. You can count the hydrogens, they will be 14 only. Because it's an alkane, I can directly say CnH2n plus 2. CnH2n plus 2. So its molar mass is going to be 6 carbons, 612 times 72, plus 14 hydrogen. Each hydrogen is 1 gram per mole. So 72 plus 14, 86 gram per mole. Those who have answered 86, clap for yourself. This is a unique type of question which NEET may ask in upcoming year. Okay. Answer is 86 gram, beta. 86 gram. Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? Is it clear to all? Shall we go for the next one? Shall we go for the next one, everybody? If you are all enjoying the class, please, in the chat box, please mention enjoying, so that I get more motivation to teach all lovely students like you every single day. Clear, that's good. Surya Teja, are you having any doubts, Surya? I'm here to explain all your doubts. Okay. This is how in the classes also we will be continuing in the offline classes. Okay. So morning time you will be having your classes, and afternoon time I myself and other teachers will be solving questions with you. We'll be solving the questions with you, so that, we are not leaving anything to you, that it's your career, your future, you do it yourself. No. We have the highest, amount of pressure on us, that we want you to clear the exam. Okay. Next one, everybody. Which molecule contain all carbon atoms collinear? This is a very important question. Very, very important question. I'm just trying to check how much you are able to show application, how much you are able to apply the concepts to real life. Okay, tell me, in which molecule all carbon atoms are in same line? That is the question. If you are all liking this class, please like this video first, then I'll tell the answer of this. I can see 30 likes right now. I can see 30 likes. If you're enjoying the class, please make it to at least 80, because 80 students are watching right now. Quickly like this video and then answer it. Then I'll explain it. Like the video quickly. And I have taken a promise from you. You have given a promise that for tomorrow and later classes, links will be uploaded on your parents' WhatsApp, status or Instagram status. And you will inspire at least 4 or 5 more people to come and join. Clear? All right, C, some people are saying C option, some people are saying option D, option C, option D. What should this be? Sir, you give us promise that we will get medical seat at least next year. I won't give promise. I'll write it and give. If you listen to me and all other teachers of yours, I will write and give. You will clear NEET. It's just simple mathematics, beta. It's simple stoichiometry. If you study whatever we are telling you, who will stop you from getting seat? It's as simple as that. If I keep teaching you and you know, in your study hours, if you are just sleeping or not following it, obviously I can't promise you anything then. But I can give you guarantee, not promise, that if you listen to us, if you show your homework every single day to your teachers, if you are active enough, nobody can stop you from getting a medical seat. That's so good. Okay, answer D is correct, beta, here. D is correct. Let us see how. Let us see how. Everybody. This will be done from hybridization. This will be done from hybridization. All of you see here. Can I say this carbon is sp3, sp3, sp3? 3 carbons are sp3. Okay. sp3 means tetrahedral. First carbon is tetrahedral. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can draw tetrahedral like this. Second carbon is also tetrahedral, beta. So obviously I can't draw a line like this, no, because this carbon is tetrahedral. So if I've shown a one bond here, other bond should be here. Other bond should be something like here. Other bond should be here. So first carbon has 3 hydrogen. 1, 2, 3. 3 hydrogen and 1 carbon. Second carbon has 2 hydrogen. Let me draw 1 hydrogen here, 1 hydrogen here, and 1 carbon. Third carbon is also sp3. So I'll draw 3 more bonds. First bond is here, maybe. Second is here. Then third will be here. Fourth will be here. CH3. Did all the 3 carbons come on same line? No, sir, they did not come on same line. They came like this, like a bent, or we can say like a zigzag. So they did not come on same line. Like this you can draw and check. Let me draw the next ones for you. All of you can see here. Carbons are sp3. Carbons are beta sp3. This is sp2. This is also sp2. Tetrahedral triangle triangle. Tetrahedral triangle triangle. Second one I'm drawing here, everybody. Tetrahedral triangle triangle. So I'm drawing a tetrahedral first. Then I'm drawing a triangle. Then I'm drawing a triangle. Something like this. Carefully you see. Carefully you see. Tetrahedral, this carbon triangular. I have just drawn 3 bonds at 120 degree and then 1 carbon again triangle. So here also I can see that it is going zigzag. Next one. sp2, 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 sp2. Triangle, 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 triangle. Triangular, 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 triangular. So I'll draw 4 carbons. All of them should be triangular, 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 triangular. Third one I'm drawing here, beta. Triangle. This is a triangle. Next one, again triangle. If I've drawn 1 bond here, other 2 should be here. Third carbon, again triangle. Triangle. Okay, all bond angles at 120 degree, I am drawing them. Okay, this is the third one. Again, carbons are not coming linear. They are again coming in a bent shape. Next one is sp3, sp, sp3. Next one is beta, sp3 means tetrahedral, sp means linear, sp means linear, sp3 means tetrahedral. Tetrahedral, I can draw like this. Linear, like this. Linear, like this. Tetrahedral, like this. sp3, so I have made a tetrahedral. We have done 7 questions, beta. In between also I gave you few questions, no? In between I gave you few questions, no? So I wanted to just make you feel comfortable that organic chemistry, if we start, it's not at all going to be difficult. Okay. For next 7 or 8 days that you study organic with me, we'll be studying organic for next 1 month almost. But you will feel that, you will feel much easier to study organic. Basics are more important, beta. Okay, basics are more important. So, sp3, sp3. Tetrahedral, linear, and tetrahedral again. Sorry, one extra carbon I have made here, no? So, this is the one. sp3, sp, then sp3. So, again tetrahedral. Like this. So, all the 4 carbons are coming in the straight line, which makes it a linear, collinear arrangement of carbons. Yes. Is it clear to everybody? Yes or no? Is it clear to everyone? D is the answer here. D is the answer here. Okay. Yes, that's good. All right, next one. Sai Varshit has something to say here. It's a trap, don't join. There is no such type of. Sai beta, this year when the result will come, please check the result and see where the top rankers are coming from. I am not saying anything for you to, do any advertisement about my institute or this place. Okay. Results speak for themselves. All the students who have passed out from here, they will tell you, they will be always a better people to, guide you as compared to us. You are absolutely correct. If you listen to anybody on the YouTube and saying to you that, this place is the best, you should study like this, that's not a very good thing to, you won't listen to it properly. But so whenever you want to purchase a car, what do? You go to a person or a relative who already has that car. Okay. And then you ask them, how is the car running? How is everything? Then, you generally make the decision to buy it. One more question. This is from your own knowledge. I have not taught you what is homologues today. Okay. Maybe tomorrow I'll tell what are the homologues. But who wants to answer this question? Which of the following is a homologue of cresol? This is cresol. This is cresol. It's kind of a trap question where some of you might give wrong answer. It's a multi-option correct beta. Choose more than one answer. Choose more than one option. So this is going to be our last question for this class. You can keep it as a homework as well. I don't want you to give me the answer today. Okay. I'll tell you what are homologues and everything just before doing the isomerism part. This question, you can keep it as your homework. If you have enjoyed the class and everything is clear to you, just mention a clear. And thank you very much for listening to the class. And I will see you all in the next class with IUPAC nomenclature. One small thing I want you to do before you join for tomorrow's class, just 20 minutes. just 20 minutes, read your IUPAC nomenclature from your NCRT or the notes that you have from the last year. A and D, someone is saying. Someone is saying A and D. Beta, answer for this question, tomorrow I'll tell why, is B and C. Answer is B and C. Answer is B and C. So that's why it's a trap question. You might have gotten trapped. Yeah, it's a trap question. So I hope all of you will complete your promise that you have given to me, and see you all in the next class. Bye bye. Loved the session. Thank you very much, Yalla Sudhakar. Did you all enjoy it? Yes or no? Did you all enjoy the session? Will you be turning up tomorrow exactly at 11:30 a.m.? Just say yes, yes. Put a fire and see you all tomorrow. Happen YT is asking why. I'll tell you why tomorrow. Today's class time is over. Keep this curiosity in your mind that why C and B are the answer, but not A and D. Hint is for homologues. For homologues, functional group must be same. That is the hint. Functional group must be identical. That is the. Chalo. Bye bye. See you all in the next class. Thank you.